This is the best way to spend 2 days in Rainier National Park if you're visiting in the summer or early fall. First of all, you'll start by driving from Seattle to the Sunrise Visitor Center on the east side of the park. If you're visiting this summer, this section does require reservations for any time after 7 a.m., so try to get there before or find a last-minute spot. Once you're there, you'll want to hike the 5.5-mile Mount Fremont Lookout Trail. This is one of the most well-known hikes in Rainier National Park, and it is not to be missed. We didn't find it to be super difficult either, which is really nice. Towards the end, you'll get this amazing view of the lookout, and then once you reach it, you'll get these views of Mount Rainier. Something to know about Mount Rainier is that the clouds are extremely unpredictable, so don't be too sad if the mountain is covered in clouds like right here. Later in the day, it might change. After this, I would go and drive 45 minutes to have lunch at Crystal Mountain Resort, but if you're traveling on a budget, you can totally pack a lunch and eat it at any of the viewpoints along the way. When we were there, because of construction, it took about 2 hours to drive from the Sunrise side to the Paradise side, but that's what you want to do next to check into your Airbnb, most likely in the town of Ashford. There's not a lot here, but feel free to relax for a little bit before heading out to High Rock Lookout for sunset. The High Rock Lookout hike is about 3 miles round trip. You'll have to take a really sketchy road to get up here, so I would try to make sure you have a 4x4 or an all-wheel drive vehicle. If you're a decent hiker, the hike should last about an hour and a half up, and then once you're up there, you'll want to spend at least 30 minutes enjoying it before the sun goes down, so I'd budget 2 hours before sunset. There are truly no words that describe the views from up here. Even though this hike is very difficult and hard to get to, I will do it every time I go back to Washington State. It's just that awesome. You have to. I would start my next day by going and getting coffee and breakfast at the Paradise Inn before starting the Skyline loop. The Skyline Trail is the most popular trail in the park, and for a good reason. I think because it's so popular, people often think that it's easy, but it's really not. It's 6 miles. The first half of it is pretty much straight uphill, but it is paved, so as long as you're okay with the leg workout, this shouldn't be too bad. Do the hike clockwise because on the way up, you'll be getting these views of the face of Mount Rainier, and you can really get appreciation for its size based on the glaciers and waterfalls hanging off of it. It's insane. The top of the hike is Panorama Point, and from there it's a pretty steep decline for another 2.5 to 3 miles. After this, feel free to hike the Nisqually Vista Trail if you want an easy hike, or go back into Ashford if you're looking for food, but beware it's about a 30-minute drive each time. We did this, and it wasn't a big deal though. In the evening, you'll want to return to the park, visit Reflection Lake, and then hike Skyline again, going to Myrtle Falls and this point about a mile in. We found the evening to be so much better for cloud coverage, and we're actually able to see Mount Rainier's peak for the first time of our trip. You can either return to Seattle tonight or stay one more night to do a hike in the morning, which is what we opted to do. Be sure to drop a follow for more national park content just like this, and you can find the full guide to Mount Rainier in our description.